People probably think a robot is something that does a lot of human characteristics, can take over the world type stuff.
When you first think robots, it's all battle bots, they're going to destroy each other.
The difference between battle bots and our robots, FIRST Robotics, is that we actually don't have to take our robots home in pieces.
You design a robot to go to, it has an objective, has a goal.
A machine that is built by humans.
A robot is something you have to build, measure, manufacture, and program to make it do what you want it to do.
It doesn't necessarily have to be controlled by humans. Robots practically run our lives today.
They're part science fair, they're part rock concert, and they're part NASCAR event.
It was crazy. The music got you pumped up.
It's almost like playing a sport. It's just like different. It's not just lacing up pads and going out there hitting people. You actually got to use your mind.
It's like a sport because you're on a team. As teammates, you have to rely on each other.
You practice with your team. You're always with your team.
Kind of like a football game, but I don't know, better.
When you see your teams playing the games, you are like cheering for your own team.
It's really a sports for the mind.
To build a robot in 6 weeks and to make it drive and do all this stuff is just amazing.
You're seeing the work you've done on the field.
It's kind of like the Super Bowl of nerds.
The atmosphere is different than any competition that you're used to, because everybody wants to see everybody else succeed.
It's more of how can I help you make this even better, you know? Developing ideas, it's just a really great environment for developing people.
You could be aligned with a team in one match and be a competitor of them in the next match.
We have a term that we call gracious professionalism in FIRST. So our students are learning that we can defeat others graciously and we can be defeated graciously.
I think the corporate world could actually learn a bit from the FIRST philosophy.
What I like about the robotics team is the connections you make while being here during build season and during the tournaments and the regionals.
Every competition you go to, you meet new people.
You meet teams from everywhere.
It's pretty cool.
It gives the kids a chance to immerse in the engineering process from concept to completion.
We actually apply the things we learn in class. We get to learn how to manufacture parts and design parts and have different leadership roles on the team.
We bring mentors in and professional engineers and professionals in all fields to work with the students to get that guided, mentored experience to apply what they're learning in class.
We're actually able to get hands-on experience, look at code, look at how to design something with the state-of-the-art programs, the SolidWorks. Just those sort of things are really critical for kids to get experience with.
Being on the robotics team has enhanced my knowledge of engineering and what it is, and it actually makes me want to do it more.
Kids can see what it's like to take something from paper in the design phase, think it all the way through, take that problem, create a creative solution, and then build it and have their peers make it.
Being able to do all this stuff in high school, and some people can't even do it until they're actually going to college. So I'm already ahead, I'm ready to go.
FIRST Robotics inspires young students to become technology leaders and to further themselves in engineering and design and to strive for better careers.
It's way more than the robot. It's more about getting kids the opportunity to do something more.
It really gives you the real view of what real life's going to be past high school.
That to me is a really big benefit of this program. It's not just about how to build stuff. It's about how to work as a team and come to an end goal together.
We have 6 weeks of a build time, and so that gives people a really good idea of what it means to be under pressure and to perform and to be dedicated to what we're doing.
Mr. Campbell runs his class as if it is a corporate organization.
It's not just about building a robot and having fun while doing it, it's also about helping other people succeed.
I don't think I've met anybody who cares more about people than Mr. Campbell.
So he's teaching, he's doing his full-time job during the day. And then even after, the work day, he's still putting in time, like 12-hour days.
I think he spends more time with us than he is with his family. So that says a lot.
It means a lot that he cares this much about a bunch of students and about a competition and getting kids in the right direction for the future.
When I get to see a student that graduates and goes off to college and is extremely successful because of the habits and skills and what they took out of the program to that college level, when they're that successful, that's why I do this. It's that intrinsic feel of knowing that I help those students get to where they are.
He lives the first principles, and he does it by example.
You will never find another guy that is more passionate about what he does. All he wants to do is help the kids learn and help them to strive to raise the bar.
Mr. Campbell is not just teaching us how to solder two wires together or how to program a robot. He's teaching us life lessons while using robotics.
When I have students go through this first program, they come out with measurable skills, talents, and a concept of managing a project with a $50,000 or $60,000 annual budget. Companies really need to give these kids, especially with ROCK Robotics, but all of the kids in the FRC competitions, a better look to see what they're capable of doing.
We are
ROCK Robotics.
We are ROCK Robotics.
We are Team 144.
ROCK Robotics.
Team 144.
We are ROCK Robotics.
We are ROCK Robotics.
We are ROCK Robotics Team 144.
We are ROCK Robotics.